Hello everyone and welcome to Dragon Age Origins. This is going to be a candidate for this is going to be a candidate for the permanent side member or whatever. I don't write these on a script. I can't remember what I want to call it, but basically it's a candidate for the video series that I want to do next to Skyrim and have that continue each day. And then at the last point I have in regards to multiple Let's Plays, I'd like to do a third video, not necessarily every day, and it wouldn't be an ongoing series. It would be kind of like one-offs or very short Let's Plays that you could complete in, about a week or so. The videos would not be as long as this is going to be or Skyrim is going to be. This Dragon Age, if I play this, it's going to be significantly longer videos than the Skyrim, just because it takes so much longer to get forward in this. And if I only play for like 45 minutes at a time, it's going to take me like 2 months to, well, I say 2 months, way more than 2 months to get through this. And on to the next game, which would be either 2 or Inquisition. I don't know if I want to play 2. I heard it was terrible. And that's all I'm going to say onto that note. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started here. I may turn up the sound a little bit. It's kind of, I turned it down when I was testing this with Shadowplay. And it wasn't very, it's hard to tell where the sound balance is, really. So we're gonna start a new game. Now, I don't know how well this is gonna work out because I'm testing I gotta skip these videos. I'm testing well, I've been testing for like 5 hours now. OBS, Open Broadcasting System, I think. It's OBS and it's an open broadcasting thing. It's open source video encoder and recorder and stuff like that. And I'm gonna be a human. I decided what I was gonna do when I was trying to do this on Shadowplay, but I lost the audio, and that's the reason I'm doing OBS, because of the I don't want to lose the audio anymore. I'm so tired of losing the audio. And yeah, trying to come up with my next words. I'm so tired of losing the audio that I just let's get some stubble on here. That'll do. That'll do, pig. That'll do. Let's check the voice. Let's hear what our voices options are.
No, it is gone.
How do you do?
Greetings.
Okay, that voice is absolutely not going to be the answer.
Greetings.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell! My weapon does nothing!
You're in my way.
Difficult decision.
How do you do?
Right, casting. Focus!
Okay, no, not that.
Greetings. I have lost concentration. My weapon does nothing. I need buy, please. Till we meet again. Are you quite sure?
Yeah, I think we're gonna stick with this. I'm not gonna mess with the portrait because that's just a huge amount of effort. We're gonna go with Marith here, because that's the name I usually use for my human characters and stuff like that. Now we're gonna add some cunning, some constitution, strength, like that. Coercion, I always like to use coercion. Powerful, and then we're gonna do shield, weapon and shield. So there we go. And we'll just play on normal. Okay.
For generations, your family.
I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True.
Though we both had less grey in our hair then, and we fought all legions, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Pup, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And you, Hal.
My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time.
I've gone through this conversation about 10 times, so...
Good. She goes on about your prowess as a warrior. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
Alright.
Now, that's what I'd like to hear. Only a token force is remaining here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan in.
What a stupid salute thing.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Cousland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope.
Not permanently, I fear.
Without their warning of the Darkspawn rising now, half the nation could have been overrun before we'd had a chance to react. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
I'd like the idea.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone?
Of course I can.
In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Right, where is he?
Upstairs in his chambers, no doubt, spending some last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Alright, now that I've done that, I want to go revisit the part where the guy hits his chest as a salute. It's friggin' hilarious to me.
I shall do it.
Oh, you want me to do something? Here, let me punch myself first.
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
This is not what my character looked like the first time I did it when I was trying to go through with
Pardon my manners, my lord.
Shadow
It's
play.
simply that I've been looking all over the castle for you. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
boop.
No matter how the maids try to keep him out, he always finds a way in. You know these Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Right here, there's something weird. Oh, it's probably nothing. Alright, let's go.
I'm not willing to test that. You're quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Let us be off.
Just follow the yelling. When Nan's unhappy, she makes sure everyone knows it.
His hair doesn't really... There's something wrong with it. I don't know. I'm gonna turn on subtitles. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on all subtitles. I love subtitles. Some people don't. My father hates them. He doesn't like to have subtitles at all. I think they break his immersion, and they might break your
Good evening,
immersion,
my lord.
but, if they do, I'm just gonna have to say I'm sorry about that because I need subtitles. I don't feel like the game is... I feel like I'm missing something if I don't have subtitles on.
Get that bloody mutt out of the larder. But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves, I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
You and you! Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
I'm sorry? Question mark?
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way!
Her name's just... She's not... We've already discussed what her name is. Why is she listed as Cook?
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
He's so cute. I love dogs.
He does seem like he's trying to tell you something. Wait. Did you hear that?
Alright, we're gonna go with Marith-Mareepalade. So now I got both names in here. Although if I ever have to refer to both this character and his dog, it's gonna be Marith and Mutt.
As you say.
Whoop, somehow I ended up way above the rat. Die, rat, die.
It has begun.
You can't best me. Fortunately,
Giant rats? It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
But now he's drenched in blood.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Of course I'm gonna friggin' tell her. Who doesn't tell people those kinds of things?
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
What? Rats? Not the large grey ones?
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Yep, they're dead now.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with. Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms. Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog.
I mean, he is covered in blood.
Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about. Thank you again for your help. Now, if you'll just hold on a moment. Yes?
Okay.
Adney, get moving with those casts. And Kath, do you think you can serve that to the turn with dirt from the floor all over it?
Miserable old bat.
Old bat, am I? We've got to work double time on supper, sweep out the hearths, and no complaining. Just keeping order. That's why your father keeps me on. The good maker knows I needn't take care of you anymore. Thank you for coming to your old nanny's rescue. That blasted hound is more trouble than he's worth. He is. Don't start with me. You've gotten all you're getting today. But what about you, my lord? Been keeping safe and well behaved, I hope?
I don't remember this from earlier.
Good. I'm not exactly privy to your goings-on now that you're grown. Just an old nanny, never invited to your father's fancy meetings. Do you remember that bedtime tale I used to tell you, the dog that bit? Good. Then you can start.
See, I don't remember any of this. I assume it's just one.
A warhound was born to the elder bitch of a tribal chief. They named him Hahaku and gave him everything. He grew up a fine, strong pup, destined to be the partner of the chief's eldest son. The young hound became arrogant, taking food from his kin and warning them, in the way of dogs, that the chief's family would punish them if they tried to attack him. Years passed, and the time for the chief's son to take a warhound came closer. Hahaku's pride swelled, and many of the people of the tribe came to the chief, quietly whispering of this dog's bullying. With each complaint, the chief saw only Hahaku's strength and pride, and sent his people away. But as his son grew, the chief watched more closely. The day might come when his boy's life would depend on this dog. If the humblest of his people would not trust Hahaku, how could he? When the day came, Hahaku sat proudly waiting to be called, but the old chief chose Hahaku's brother as his son's hound. Hahaku was shamed, but felt no remorse. So great was his rage that he darted across the fire pit and bit the chief's hand. The chief and his son struck at Hahaku, cursing him. The hound ran into the village, seeking shelter in the tents and kennels. The other dogs snapped at him, and the tribe's people threw stones at him. Before the chief could reach him, the tribe had torn Hahaku apart. Now, what should you carry from this tale?
I don't know. What lesson do we want? It's either one or two, obviously.
True. Hahaku thought nothing of abusing the tribe and their dogs, but their complaints showed the chief he could not be trusted. But you're far too old now for an old woman to be reminding you to watch how you behave, It's a story worth repeating. That's all. Be off with you then. Tell your brother farewell before he rides off to war.
And my dear Bryce bought this back from Orlais last year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled? Ah, marvellous. Just the thing for my guests to hear right before dinner. Darling, you remember Lady Landra, Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon.
I'm so proud of my pup's mastery of tact and diplomacy.
Well, it was a lovely salon, from what little I remember.
Which wouldn't be much, considering we had to pour you into the carriage afterwards.
You remember my son, Dyron. I believe you two sparred in the last tourney.
And you beat me handily, as I recall. It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet. Of course, darling. You must have many things to do before Fergus and your father leave.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance. As do I. Your father and brother are marching off to fight Maker knows what. All the assurances in the world don't comfort me, but it wouldn't help for us to take up arms and follow. Fergus and your father have their duty, and we have ours.
All right, let's go.
I love you, my darling boy. You know that, don't you?
Boop.
Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Okay, you are like standing really close to me now.
It shall be done.
There's not terribly too much more time left before things actually start happening.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. and I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Her hand was weird.
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
One.
Then the Owl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards.
It might be.
Well, I'd better get underway. So many darkspawn to behead, so little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Trying to get the mouse pointer out of the way. He totally could have.
I keep telling you, no darkspawn will ever best me.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce,
I like his
Maker's
definition
breath.
better.
I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you?
Of course.
Oh, good. How thrilling to know I'm so well taken care of.
Enough, enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
What a picture of perfect family relations. Nothing could ever tear us apart. I'm sorry, have to skip it. It's got music in it.
My lord!
Ah.
Help me! The castle is under attack!
Ow. And I'm not wearing pants. Bip, 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 bip. I got this because I did the Darkspawn Chronicle on this account before.
By the Maker!
Dang it, turn the friggin' camera.
Ah! Where is the tail? Tell us!
Just so you guys know, I'm not particularly
For this.
practiced in
Now we do battle.
fighting in this. I just kind of use the talents when it seems reasonable.
Best be wary.
I'm like actually really bad at
Darling.
fighting in this.
I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
Oop.
You don't think Howl's men were delayed? On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed. We must find him. We must fight our way to him. Your father needs us both. I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Okay. That's a mace, so it's not a sword. Potion. Short bow. Look around. I think she has bow talents
Perhaps we
anyways.
can salvage some things here,
Very
darling.
well.
Yeah, give me the longbow. I'll put that on her. Wow, that's a cool looking bow.
Some of your father's belongings are in that trunk.
Up 1 for cunning. Like that. I only need 16 cunning to get all the persuasion ones, so that's all I'm gonna go up to. This. Alright. On to the next battle.
No! My little Oren! What manner of fiend slaughters innocents?
Uh-oh. Looks like something tore the perfect picture of family apart. Oops.
How is not even taking hostages? He means to kill all of us. Oh, poor fuckers. Let's go, I don't want to see this.
And I still don't know why they keep giving me a screenshot of the dead.
Enemies approaching!
Whoop.
Come on!
I'll
I'll you a new one.
These stupid archers.
I shall do it.
Apparently his is faster.
Take that!
I played an archer the first time I played through this as a rogue. Would not recommend it. Archery
It has begun.
is kind of terrible game.
Oh, dear Landra. I'm so sorry.
As you say.
If she hadn't come to me. If she hadn't been here. Can you hear the fighting? Hal's men must be everywhere.
Alright then.
Don't be foolish. You would throw your life away? The front gates. That's where your father must be.
That sounded like a question, but the thing had it as an exclamation mark.
If Hal's men are inside, they must already control the castle. We must use the servants' entry in the larder to escape. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
Then let us be swift.
Okay, dead guy. Let's see what he's got. Dagger. Not worth my time. Wouldn't mind some heavier armor, though.
The castle has fallen! I'm getting out of here!
No, you're not.
Yes, my lord! Here they come!
They're here!
You're all
Dang it.
of me, that's what!
They keep stunning me before I can stun them.
I will drive you from our land myself!
It's really annoying, actually.
Blast it!
Oh, blast
We
you!
have to go around. Vengeance!
I don't know if I should use my character as a tank, or I should have Alistair do it. Hard to decide. Ow! There's an arrow in my armpit. No, actually it's my back, but, you know. Ow. Die, mutt. Dang it. Somebody
I
get a
must
hit on it.
maintain.
So many misses. That's a dead scholar. Oh, great. Looks like my mom went down.
It has begun.
Did I mention I'm bad at this? I think I mentioned that. Damn, quit shooting me.
Shall be done.
I think their favorite thing to do is just fire arrows at me. Is Growl like a debuff? apparently it is a debuff. It's the opposite of what Growl does. Well, not the opposite, but it's not the same as what Growl does in Pokemon. If I open this, then I will be injured, so I'm gonna wait until my people get up and I'm healed, and then we'll go through it. Alright, so I need to go check on that. On my mom, I guess. Because she's still on the ground. Hey, get up, lazy. I hope this gets more entertaining when I get to a part where I haven't already done it, 6 times, trying to test it, but, we'll get to that when we come.
No quarter shall be given.
Oh, that's not me.
We must fight. Let us do it quickly. More the fools they!
Stop shooting me.
As you say. You see this thing, creature?
Somehow I don't think a pinning shot would actually be effective. Right. Kill him, servant.
Very well.
Quit stabbing my dog in the butt.
It is begun.
Ports. No.
Go, man the gates. Keep those bastards out as long as you can. Your ladyship, my lord, you're both alive. I was certain Hal's men had gotten through.
They killed Oriana and Oren. I can't believe. Are you injured?
Don't worry about me, your ladyship. Thank the Maker you two are unharmed. When I realised what was happening, it was all I could do to shut the gates. But they won't keep Hal's men out long. If you've another way out of the castle, use it quickly. If I do that, you won't make it out before the gates fall. Please, go while you have the chance. When I last saw the Terran, he'd been badly wounded. I urged him not to go, but he was determined to find you. He went towards the kitchen. I believe he thought to find you at the servants' exit in the larder.
Bless you, Sir Gilmore. Maker watch over you.
Maker, watch over us all.
I guess I should be waiting a little bit during those conversation parts.
As you say.
So that, you guys have time to tell what I'm saying. Because I don't think I'm giving you guys enough time to know what I'm actually responding with. Since I'm just pressing the number. Whoop, saving game. Save the guard! Save the guard!
Damn you! As you say. Best be wary. Don't give them the advantage. Quickly, we must fight.
You did well, my dear.
We did it. We saved the guard. Alrighty, let's go.
We must get out. There's slaughtering everyone.
God dang it, you guys are annoying. So, here?
More enemies ahead.
They're slaughtering everyone.
I'm not the biggest fan of this.
Dare you come here?
Like automatic combat repositioning.
I do not fear death.
Seriously, that's.
I have nothing else to lose.
This is really annoying.
Right
I feel like they really were very, I don't know, deliberate about making sure that you'd actually be able to fight. I feel like I went the wrong way again. Right. Oh gosh, can't knock him down.
Very well.
I will kill them all myself. We will not be defeated. Who's the fools
We must fight.
you?
Let us do it quickly.
We must stop them.
I don't really have any. Okay, here we go. I was like, I didn't really
This
have
is for my
solutions
errands.
for fighting this guy.
How dare you? How dare you come here?
Because I couldn't knock him down, so or stun him, so neither of my talents were worth anything, really. They all just did 1 damage. If I go in there, I'll probably get killed to death. Yeah, nothing worth coming into here for.
Very well.
And there's Nan. He's dead. This guy has so much blood. Like, it's just all over the place.
There, you both are. I was
Bryce!
wondering when you would get here.
There's no way he's got that much blood.
Maker's blood,
coming
what's
out of him.
happening? You're bleeding.
Hal's men found me first. Almost did me in right there.
It's definitely not his blood that's on him. It wouldn't make that kind of a pattern.
Duncan, go. Found me. Brought me here.
And left you lying in your own blood? We must get you out of here!
I won't survive the standing, I think.
Once Hal's men break through the gate, they will find us. We must go!
Someone must reach Fergus. Tell him what has happened. If he lives, yes.
Bryce, no. The servants' passage is right here. We can flee together, find you healing magic.
The castle is surrounded. I cannot make it.
I'm afraid the Turn is correct. House men have not yet discovered this exit, but they surround the castle. Getting past will be difficult.
You are Duncan, then? The Grey Warden?
Yes, your ladyship. The Turn and I tried to reach you sooner.
My younger son helped me get here. Maker be praised.
I am not surprised.
Okay.
Whatever is to be done now, it must be quick. They are coming.
Duncan, you are under no obligation to me, but I beg you, take my wife and son to safety.
I will, your lordship, but I fear I must ask for something in return.
Anything.
What is happening here pales in comparison to the evil now loose in this world. I came to your castle seeking a recruit. The Darkspawn threat demands that I leave with one.
I understand.
You fought your way to me through Howe's men. I think the Maker's intention is clear. I will take the Tyrna and your son to Ostagar to tell Fergus and the king what happened. Then your son joins the Grey Wardens.
So long as justice comes to Hal. I agree.
Then I offer you a place within the Grey Wardens. Fight with us.
Alright, I accept.
We must leave quickly then.
Bryce, are you sure?
Our son will not die of Hal's treachery. He will live and make his mark on the world.
Darling, go with Duncan. You have a better chance to escape without me.
Eleanor.
Hush, Bryce. I'll kill every bastard that comes through that door to buy them time. But I won't abandon you. My place is with your father. At his side to death and beyond.
I'm so sorry it's come to this, Mother.
There goes the blood again. How did
We
they get
had a
back
good
in his
life,
body? Figure out
and
how
did
it
all
went
we
back in his
could.
body and keep it there.
It's up to our children now.
Then go, pup. Warn your brother. And know that we love you both. You do us proud.
They've broken through the gates. We must go now.
Goodbye,
That's the last
darling.
time you'll ever call me pup. Alright, now I think I can keep this particular video, because I don't think there's music in it. But if I hear music, I have to skip it. Because there's so many copyright issues. And if I don't, then it'll probably end up...
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelin, I didn't expect a
royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is he?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
No need, Duncan. You are Bryce's youngest, are you not? I don't think we've ever actually met. Your brother has already arrived with High Ever's men, but we are still awaiting your father.
He's not coming.
Dead? What do you mean? Duncan, do you know anything about this?
Terran Cousland and his wife are dead, Your Majesty. Arl Howe has shown himself a traitor and overtaken High Ever Castle. Had we not escaped, he would have killed us and told you any story he wished.
I can scarcely believe it. Well, how could he think he could get away with such treachery? As soon as we are done here, I will turn my army north and bring Howe to justice. You have my word.
Oh, great, because your word is absolutely going to be the exact... That's the end of it. Congratulations, guys. We just figured out how to solve our problems.
No doubt you wish to see your brother. Unfortunately, he and his men are scouting in the wilds.
No.
We are all in danger, my friend. Nothing can be done until your brother returns, and that will not be until the battle is over. I apologize, but there's nothing more I can do. All I can suggest is that you vent your grief against the Darkspawn for the time being.
Nobody vents their grief with attacks.
I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Okay.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
I really want to
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
I really want his sword. It's amazing.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
Yet.
Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Alright, then we should move quickly.
Yes, we should proceed with the ritual.
What do we need to do?
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Your hound can stay with me while I attend to some business. The Grey Warden tent is on the other side of this bridge. You will find us there should you need to.
Oh. For some reason I thought the dog was coming with me. Alright, let's level up. 1, I feel like there's an upper limit to how many stats you can have. But I can't remember what it is. Huh. Alright, well, that'll do for now. Coercion again. I just like to have the coercion. We'll have to get this stuff later, but for now, coercion is the way to go. Let's get shield defense. And then next we can get balance. We need dexterity. We need so much dexterity. Alright guys, so that's all I'm gonna do for this episode, just because I need to make sure everything worked with the recording. It was a lot shorter than what the regular episodes are gonna be. But, that's just because there's not really that much I can do right now. I did the origin story, and we'll do Ostagar, and we'll do some more. I want the videos to be like an hour to an hour, 10, 20 minutes. But they definitely should never reach an hour and a half, because that's just ridiculous. Also, I don't know how much space the video files take up. Or if I lost my audio again. Because if I lost my audio in OBS, then there's something wrong with my computer and not Shadowplay. So, thank you guys for watching. Let me know if you actually want to see this as the side episode to Skyrim, because I can do something else. Something with a little bit more, something I can breathe a little bit more personality into. This is kind of tough to put personality into, and I'm only really playing it because, I don't know. I want to play Inquisition, but I don't want to have default choices. And since I'm playing this already, I want you guys to see what I'm doing here. So, yeah. That's about it. That's the longest wrap-up I've ever done. See you guys later with Skyrim. Alright, bye.